is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, okay? I think that's just how I'm gonna start all of these videos because life pregnant and with a toddler is just crazy, and vlogging and YouTube just gets put to the side a little bit, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Welcome to today's video. I am just in full-on nesting mode. I feel like it's coming a little bit earlier than it did with Lakin. I am 30 weeks pregnant. Let's just do a little bump date. I am 30 weeks today, or 30 weeks yesterday. My boy is poppin'. Jake and I spent way too long putting this thing together. And I made the really bad mistake of not measuring it, and so it came, and I was thinking it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. You are currently in my room right now, and this is probably not even how anything is going to be organized. As you guys know, we recently moved into this house, and so I'm trying to get everything done for the house, trying to get it furnished, trying to get things situated, all that, while trying to prepare for baby number 2. So it's been a little bit crazy. My mind has been going a million miles an hour, and I feel like every day I think there's something else that I need to do, there's something else I need to do, and I'm just trying to tackle it all. Today on the agenda is going through Lakin's old baby clothes and seeing what is in good condition and what I need to maybe replace and what I need in addition, because if you're following us back then, we had him in Hawaii. We went super minimal, which I still want to do with this baby, but we went super minimal and hardly anything gets shipped to Hawaii. It's actually insane. We got a lot of things local, and then when we left the island, we sold it all. I only kept some of his clothes. Well, I kept actually the majority of his clothes. I go get the bags. Be back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we brought them back from Hawaii and we vacuum sealed them so that we could bring them on the plane. I think the first one's newborn. I think this one's newborn. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting to do this. It might sound so dumb, but I have been waiting to get a dresser so that I could go through his stuff. So I'm just gonna go through it and organize, see if I want the majority of the stuff, and then I'm gonna put it in the drawers, and then I'm gonna wash it. I know it kind of seems counterintuitive, but that's the plan. Oh my gosh, I'm already gonna get emotional. This is the little beanie that we brought Lakin home from the hospital in. I might have to do a little repeat of that. It's so cute, and it's so tiny. So we're having 2 boys. Surprise. You can go watch our gender reveal here. Our other baby's 18 months old, so they are going to be 21 months, 1 month apart. So I'm out of breath. All of his little Vans, so cute. Oh, they're so tiny. A little misshaped. We had them in white, black, newborn. It's tiny. Jake and I were talking last night about how it's gonna be so weird to have another baby, like a newborn baby. That's so tiny. Oh, see this one? Newborn. All of his hospital stuff. I kept it so that I could put it in a proper scrapbook. Oh my gosh. It just says baby boy because we could not decide on his name for the longest time. All of these just say baby boy. Ah, that's funny. This is stained. I'm probably gonna have to treat a lot of these. This was one of my favorite outfits for Lakin. It has little waves, like dotted waves. Oh my gosh. So subtle, but so cute. So one of my favorites. Remember, I was so excited. I got all of these little Nike outfits. I'm pretty sure these are all newborn. Like, this is the tiniest little onesie. Look how cute. Just do it. So subtle. 0 to 3. Eee! With the little hoodie. Ah. Oh my gosh. This was from the hospital. You guys, that is tiny. And this is 0 to 3. Oh my gosh, it's 6 months. This was from the hospital though, and I remember he wore this and just drowned in him, but it was so cute. Oh, these were some of my favorites. Little shirt, the matching pants, and just this really pretty blue color. This probably isn't that fun for you guys. Maybe I'll make some headway and then we can come back, ask some little questions, and I want to answer those. See you soon. Unpacking that, and I feel like I definitely need more little onesies, like sleepers. I think I need some more swaddles because Lakin's look a little dingy from just spit up and, you know, the baby stuff. I thought I would answer a couple of questions. So the first question that I feel like I've been getting a lot is if I'm going to do other natural labor and delivery, and yes, that is the goal. I did a natural with Lakin and I absolutely loved my birth. You can go watch that video if you feel so inclined, but I really, really liked it. A lot of people are asking, in addition to that, what I am going to be doing different with my labor and delivery. And to be honest, I really feel like it could not have gone more perfect except for the part that I pushed for 3 hours. So I've already talked to my midwife about it, and I've done my own research as well and just come up with a couple of different solutions that I think might really help me. The other question is if we are giving birth in the hospital. Kind of a similar situation to what it was in Hawaii. So in Hawaii, they have the hospital and then they have a birth center attached to it. And so they do a lot of natural deliveries, but they also do a lot of deliveries that are medicated, and they're baby friendly, which means that they're really pro nursing and breastfeeding. I really liked that situation. So moving back to San Diego, I found something similar, but also to me a lot better. They have a hospital section, and that is where you can get an epidural, more of a medicated birth, but then they have their birth center, and you have to go through like a form of almost like a questionnaire. So I haven't taken my questionnaire yet, but I think they do it at 36 or 37 weeks. I think 37 when I'm full term. They go through a various amount of questions. So they just got to make sure that, you know, your body's functioning properly, the baby's healthy. If your baby is looking small, and they have to monitor that. Just have a various amount of things like that. For example, I am very anemic. I was with Lakin, but I think that my levels are a lot worse this pregnancy. And so my midwife was saying, if you don't get your iron levels up, then you're not going to be able to give birth in the birth center because it's all natural. At the birth center, they don't even offer you an epidural. You can't get an epidural there. So if you go to the birth center and you decide, hey, I want an epidural, they actually will transfer you. It's not a far transfer. It's not like you have to get life flighted or anything. It's literally in the same campus, but you have to get transferred to the hospital, and then you will proceed to get your epidural and other medication if you so desire. So that is a lot different than the hospital / birth center, whatever you want to call it, in Hawaii, because they still offer that. They still kind of treat it more like, just like a medicated birth. So for me, I'm really excited about that. Not that I was offered the epidural or anything, but really excited for the birth center. I want to do a whole video on how I had a natural birth. I've been kind of avoiding it because I feel like I could say so much about it, and I need to just sit down and write out all the things that helped me. Before I can get to that video, I feel like the biggest thing that I can offer anyone is to have a birth plan. In my birth plan, I wrote very specific things about what I did and did not want to happen in my birth. Well, in my baby's birth. Googled a bunch of stuff. I did a lot of research, searched a lot of things that were important to me, and I can share that in a different video. but make a birth plan of things that are important to you, and then when you take that to the hospital, your birth center, even if you do a home birth, whatever, then you can show your midwife, you can show the doctors that are on call, the nurses that are on call, and they'll know exactly what you want to do. That was really nice for me because I had over a 16-hour, like from start to finish labor. New nurses were coming on, and they would say, what does she want? What's the situation? And I would just point to the paper. They had it hanging on the wall, and they would know what exactly, literally exactly what I wanted. So that kind of goes hand in hand with my other advice. My other advice is, of course, if it's your first child or your first baby that you're wanting to do a natural birth, then you don't know how your body's going to react, and you don't know what kind of your pain tolerance is for doing it that way. So I know it is kind of hard to go in with this mindset, but I would suggest that you go in with the mindset of, I am capable of having a natural delivery. Because I talk to a lot of people and they say, you know, I'll just see how I'm feeling when I'm there, and if I feel like I'm kind of in a lot of pain, then I'll just get the epidural. And I go, you're gonna get the epidural. I can already tell you, you're gonna get the epidural, because yeah, it's not the most comfortable thing, and when you're in the moment and it's been 12 hours of laboring and you're tired and you're at the hospital and they're offering you an epidural, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get the epidural, okay? That was advice that I got, was just, if you're gonna do a natural delivery, then believe that you can do a natural delivery. I'll just stop there and hold the rest for a proper video. Do we have a name? No. And people didn't believe us with Elieson either. They're like, how are you 38 weeks and you still don't have a name? That was very true. We didn't. And so we're praying and we're thinking. So if you have any unique, because that's kind of our vibe, if you have any unique boy names, please let me know, because I need names, okay? We have a bunch of girl names. In fact, we already have a girl name that we've had for years and years picked out, but boy names are really hard. So if you have a boy name, let me know. Oh, here was one. I asked, how long did I nurse Elieson? So I nursed him till he was 15 and a half, or 15 and a half months, yeah. And I weaned him because I got pregnant. So I was nursing him and I was pregnant at the same time for, I can't do the math, but for several months. Yes, Elieson is weaned now and thriving, eating solids. I mean, he has been for a long time, but loves food, eats a ton. I think that's all the questions I will answer, but I am very excited. Just having this done makes me feel a lot better, because now I can place some orders. I know what I have, what I don't have. Maybe this video was very boring for you, but either way, thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.